Hello everybody, welcome back. This is JudiciousFire, and I'm on the iOS server. I'm going to be making a very brief video here. This video is going to be short and sweet, but I think it's going to contain some valuable information, especially to those who are newer to the game, those who have just come into Castle Clash. I think it's going to hopefully provide a good solid foundation to build an account on. I'm going to look at account safety. Some of these topics I have talked with other players about for years. These are suggestions that I have compiled during the course of gameplay. These are things that I have done myself and continue to do and will always do in the game of Castle Clash. I would say the number one in terms of account safety is concerned, the one that would apply to any and all players. Make a copy of your account. Back a couple of years ago, when I started to build an account that was one that I did not want to lose, I would go through my hero altar and go through the labor intensive process of screenshotting every one of my heroes. I would go take a shot of Atlanticor. I would take a look at his talent, take a look at his crest, his equipment, and make 3 screenshots per hero. I would also go into my warehouse and make screenshots of my warehouse. I didn't go through every single stage of equipment or the building process, but I got the biggies. Now, at that time, maybe there were 40 heroes, okay? That would still produce quite a few screenshots. But thankfully, we have come into the future. At least I have, and I think that a good, basic, free screen recorder can be gotten at the Google Play Store, App Store. Simple search, any search engine will produce that. You just jump in, you press record, you go in, you go through your hero altar quickly, say 30 seconds. Then you jump through the heroes, looking at all their talents, their equipment, their setups. Very simple. Go into your warehouse, scroll through it. Create a 3-4 minute video. Save that. Entitle it that day's date. Put it into a spot that you're not going to lose it. I would recommend doing this, and this is when I do it. I do it before a update. I have very good faith in IGG and their ability to store data. I've never had a problem with my account, but this is an electronic programming based game. If there were a problem with the programming, if the backup servers were to cease the function even for one day, you could log into your account and possibly see that it has been changed or something is missing. In order to prevent this, a simple screen recording going over the biggies and the basics of things that you want to back up visually can make all the difference. Imagine going to the company and saying, hey, I had every hero in the game and they were completely maxed out. What the response would be. Versus contacting the company with a video and showing that you have every hero in the game fully maxed out. I would much prefer to be in the latter category, as it gives you a place onto which to stand. So as a basic fundamental and foundational safety rule, I would back up your account through a visual recording, a screen recording of some kind. Again, I've never had an issue, but I don't want to be the first, and I certainly wouldn't want to be the last. So please do that on a monthly basis. Takes a couple minutes time and gives you a real sense of peace of mind. Another thing when it comes to account safety, something I've never done, the IGG terms of service are clear. One need only search this out, IGG Castle Clash terms of service, and there they are. Now, there's a lot of legalese that is used, but with a few of them, it's abundantly clear, as they're repeated many times. The Castle Clash rules, those terms of service that we agree upon immediately when we play the game, Those terms of service clearly indicate that you cannot allow others access to your account. You can't have your friends log into your account. You can't have your guildmates log into your account. I can't log into your account and, let's say, roll gems for you. I'm not allowed to do this. By doing so, we are both put in a position where our accounts could be forfeited, totally deleted. Suspension, termination. They do not allow anyone to what they call trade or access accounts between players. There is one exception to this rule, and the exception is this. You are an adult over the age of 18, and you have a minor child, a child who is at least 13 to the age of 18. You may allow your child who is at least age 13 up to age 18 to play the game on your account, or to roll for heroes, or to do your Here Be Monsters for you. That is the only exception. Please keep this in mind. Now, this is something that historically has not been upheld as a rule. IGG looks the other way. But I liken this to being pulled over by a police officer. If you're pulled over for speeding and you say, hey, other people were speeding, that will make no difference whatsoever. You're the one who got pulled over. So remember, the authorities can only pull over one person at a time. And if you happen to be that person, you could find yourself in a sticky situation, suspension or termination of your account. Please do not give your player information, your login information, your passwords, any of that to another player. You are putting yourself in a position where you could really regret it. So please keep that in mind. There's one other that I'd like to go over in terms of a biggie. I go onto the forums. I go into places where discussion forums where this game is talked about, where this game is not only discussed but analyzed. Okay, all of these questions are good and well, but the question, will you buy my account? Or the statement, I have an account for sale. Please look at the IGG Terms of Service. The terms of service that we agreed upon when we downloaded the game. No account can be sold or transferred in this game. If I go onto the broadcast chat, I will see. One need only wait a few minutes, and you will see I'm selling my account. Now, the person who sells the account will no longer be playing Castle Clash. Thereby, it will not affect that person. But the person who buys the account, who is now playing Castle Clash and spent money in order to achieve that account, that person will be affected. You, the purchaser, and you may find yourself with a suspended or terminated account. So, to review, do a backup screen recording of your hero altar. Just the big stuff. You don't have to go into every nuance of this game. Just the big stuff. Always better to have visual proof than your word as a player. Second, do not let anybody log into your account. Do not log into anybody else's account. Only exception being that you are above the age of 18 and you have a minor child who is at least 13 years old. And also, please do not try to sell or trade your account in any way. That is against the IGG Terms of Service. So please keep these three biggies in mind. I would think the number one applies to everybody. Number two applies to a minority of players. And number three applies only to those select few. But I would not want to fall into any of those categories where one is suspended or terminated as a player. So thank you all very much for watching this video. I just share this so you can have good account safety and not have to worry that your account's going to be compromised in some way. All right, everybody, I'll check you on the next video. Okay, bye-bye.